God's promise for those who love Him. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. For those God foreknew, He also predestined to be conformed to the image of His Son, that He might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. Romans chapter 8, verses 28 and 29. What amazing promise for all who love God. Through all the things from their life, God will work for their good. Not through almost all the things, but really through all the things. And not the things in themselves will work, but God Himself will work through them. Even through sufferings, even through evil things that come from evil men, even through temptations that come from the deceiver. All things will become tools in the hands of the Almighty in order to work for our good. These all things work together and work in time. Many times we'll not see that good overnight, but in time all these events allowed by God in our destiny will miraculously connect with each other according to His eternal wisdom, and an astonishing good will come from all of this. But there is more. The next verse reveals what this good really represents, and namely, God planned from eternity for us to become conformed to the image of His Son. His ultimate goal is to model us more and more as possible after the image of His Son. Jesus Christ is His only Son, a Son in whom God finds all His pleasure and delight. So, to be like His Son is the most precious thing from all existence, and this infinite treasure offered to us is eternal. When we leave this earth, the only thing we can take with us in eternity is the image of Christ that was modeled within us during our journey under the sun. Our thoughts are so far away from the thoughts of the Almighty. Many times we focus only on the external good things we want to happen for us in our journey, but God's eternal priority will always be something infinitely more valuable, and this is edifying more and more within our hearts the priceless image of His Son. But there's a condition too. The promise is for those who love Him. You can look right now at all the things around you. Perhaps you will find many things you do not like and that bother you. You cannot make them vanish, but you can do something better. If you choose to profoundly love God and follow His laws with all your heart, then a miracle will happen, a miracle even bigger than the parting of the Red Sea by Moses. And this miracle is like this. All the things from your life, good or bad, all the events, even all the enemies, will become your servants, working for you, for your eternal good and reward day and night. They will become all, without exception, God's secret tools He will use to edify more and more in you the only thing that really matters, the only thing in which God finds all His delight and pleasure, and this is the image of His Son. If, in your troubled journey, you tend to lose this heavenly perspective and get tired, then look again to His extraordinary promise for you. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. For those God foreknew, He also predestined to be conformed to the image of His Son, that He might be the firstborn among many brothers and sisters. Love God even today and always rest in His promises.